everyone, I am Professor T.J. Wilkins. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to draft the basic bodice front. We're following the directives from the textbook Pattern Making for Fashion Design. Draw a 17 3/4 inches vertical line 1 inch away from the edge of the paper. Label the top of the line A and the bottom B. Draw a 7 5/8 inches horizontal line extending left from point A. Label C. Square a 3-inch line extending down from point C. Measure up 14 5/8 from point B. Mark and label D. Square a 4-inch horizontal line extending left from point D. Square out 10 1/4 inches extending left from point B. Label the end of the line E. Square up 11 inches from point E. Measure out 3 1/4 inches from point B. This will be the dart placement. Mark and label F. Draw a 17 7/8 inches diagonal line extending left from point B. Label the end of the line G. On the diagonal line, measure down 9 1/2 inches from point G. Mark and label H. This is the bust depth. Draw a 5 1/4 inches line extending right from point G. The extending line will end on the AC line. Label I. Sheet I is the shoulder measurement. Square a line down from point I to intersect with the line extending from point D. Go to point H and square out a 4 1/8 inch horizontal line extending from line AB. Label the beginning of the line J and the end of the line K. Split the measurement from D to J in half. To do that, you can measure from point D to point J and divide the measurement by 2, or you can do my favorite, which is to fold the tape measure in half and mark the middle. Label L. Draw a 7-inch horizontal line extending left from point L. Label the end of the line M. Square a 2-inch guide from point M, 1 inch at the top and 1 inch at the bottom. L to M is the across chest measurement. Label across chest. Draw a 17 7/8 diagonal line extending from point I. The diagonal line should land on the vertical guide extending up from point E. Label N. Measure up 8 3/8 from point N and mark. Label O. Measure out 1 1/4 inches to the left of point N and mark. Label P. Place the ruler at point O, extend the ruler through point P, and draw a line that is 8 3/8 of an inch long. O to P is the side seam, and it was extended outward to allow room for the waist dart. Connect P to F. Measure 4 inches from P and mark. Label Q. Let's create the dart. To do that, connect point K to point F and point K through point Q. Draw a line connecting K to F. Measure K to F. K to F is about 7 3/4. That means the next dart legs has to be 7 3/4 also. Place the ruler at K, pass it through Q, and measure out the next dart leg. Label R. Find the midpoint between R and F. Use the tape measure to measure R to F. Fold the tape measure in half and mark at the middle. Draw a straight line connecting point K to the middle mark. This line represents the middle of the waist dart. On the middle line, measure down 1/2 inch from point K. Mark and label K2. Draw a line connecting K2 to F. Draw a line connecting K2 to R. Square a 1/2 inch line from point O. Connect G to the outside guideline of M to O to create the armhole. Place the French curve at point G and position it on the outside guideline of M, and place the bottom on the 1/2 inch guideline extending from O. Draw in the armhole. Find the middle of the neck guideline extending from I and mark. Square a 1/8 of an inch line extending from the middle mark. I actually did 1/4 of an inch on this pattern draft, but 1/8 of an inch is better. Measure 3/4 of an inch on the line extending from point D and mark. Label D2. Use the French curve to connect from I to the guide and end at D2. Draw in the neckline. The curved line from I to D is the new neckline. Remove the tape from the pattern paper. Fold on the K2 to F dart leg. Fold F over to R to close the dart. Use magic tape to tape the dart closed. Then use the French curve to connect P to F. This is the front waist arc. Gently remove the tape and smooth out the pattern when you're done. And the pattern draft is finished.